what does this apartment complex have to do with this photograph? Well, this is a picture of Lewis Hanback. He was a lieutenant in Company K of the 27th Illinois Infantry, and he would be here on December 31st, 1862, fighting during the Battle of Stonesriver. What is now a drainage area for this apartment complex is where his regiment would have been standing. The regiment actually arrives here on December 30th. Late afternoon, early evening, they're going to sleep on arms. In the early morning hours of December 31st, the regiment is ordered to cook their breakfast. This is the last of their 5-day rations. For many men in this regiment, it would be the last meal. When dawn breaks, the Confederates are going to start to assault the right end of the Union line over towards that direction. The men in the 27th Illinois, Lewis Hanback, are going to hear the firing off in the distance. The commanding officer of the brigade is going to order them to lie down. As the Confederates continue to mass to their front, as they get closer, they're going to be ordered to get up and fire volley after volley into the Confederates' attacking position. It's going to stun the Confederates. They're going to fall back several times, at least 3 times, and continue to advance. This is going to slow down the momentum of the Confederates. The other regiments within Robert's brigade are going to continue to fight to push off the Confederates for as long as possible. As the day draws on, the command structure is starting to take hits. One of the colonels has been killed, another one mortally wounded. It falls down to Major William Schmidt. As the Confederates continue their momentum, they're going to get behind the brigade, and at this point, William Schmidt understands what the situation is. They need to get out of this situation. They start to fall back. An organized retreat, a little not as chaotic as people tend to think, but he's going to keep his men pushing back towards the rear, towards William Rosecrans' headquarters, towards the Nashville rail line. The following day, on December 31st, there's a lull in the battle. Both sides are trying to come into a more fortified position. On January 2nd, the Confederates make a last-ditch effort assault over at McFadden's Ford. John C. Breckinridge's Confederates would assault that position. Within 45 minutes, it's about 1,800 casualties, and they would fall back. The following day, the Confederate Army under Braxton Bragg retreats. So it's really important to be in these places like this. As you can tell, the battlefield here where Lewis Hanback and his regiment were has been lost to development. Apartment complex, a drainage area where these men were fighting and where men died is now a drainage ditch for an apartment complex. It's very important. I'm very grateful to be able to come out here, show off this photograph here, where this man actually fought, bring awareness to what is happening here. Lewis Hanback would actually survive the war. Eventually he moved to Kansas and would be elected a state representative and passes away in the late 19th century.